I'm also joined by author and historian Hindol Sengupta on the broadcast. Hindol, the BJP as a party and the Modi-led government believe that they do stand for shedding the slavery mindset of our colonial past and making India truly free, independent in its thought. Do you feel changing Rajpath to Kartavya Path does that? Does it achieve that? Is it mere optics, or will it actually impact the public psyche?
All right. Please allow me to explain this in a little bit of detail, Shivani, because I find most of the conversation about issues like this facile and stupid in the Indian public sphere. There are a couple of things to understand, and please allow me to explain. Number one, India is a post-colonial country, right? Post-colonial countries, one of the things that happened to colonial countries is their fundamental cultural and architectural vestiges. Their heritage was wiped out in many, many ways, because wherever colonialism went, it wanted to create its own edifice. Right? So why name it Rajpath? Because it was the path of kings. And why was it the path of kings? Because they ruled over this country, right? So that was the entire thing. That doesn't mean that it's not aesthetically beautiful. It is aesthetically beautiful. In fact, I often say that what modern India created after that in Shastri Bhavan and all these Soviet-style buildings, I mean, it's horrendous. How can you see Rashtrapati Bhavan and create Shastri Bhavan? It's just a failure of our imagination. Having said that, please understand, in every country around the world which has faced colonialism, that country has to renegotiate its sense of self. One of its big sense of self, all the people of the country cannot be philosophical and think about, these things in very deep things. That's not the job of everybody. There has to be cultural markers. What are cultural markers? One of the most important cultural markers are architecture. Architecture gives people a sense that, okay, this is where I belong. You see an old temple, in Madurai, this is my civilization, right? And so on and so forth. So in order to build that, the capital is the best place to do that.
Okay.
And you need to reclaim from colonialism and reinvent your own narrative. This is particularly important at this phase of India's juncture, because India is now a rising power. See, all these years, we were really grappling with our own issues. We are now the 5th largest economy in the world, right? We are going to probably be the 3rd largest economy in the next decade or so, right? We are angling for a seat on the Security Council of the United Nations. We need to build a sense of self that not just the rulers, not just the people in government, but everybody understands. You understand, okay. I understand.
Okay.
Therefore, when you rename it Kartavya